This is Kilmarnock's famous indoor market, the birthplace of our obsession with video games, for it was in here, in amongst the stalls selling sweeties, samurai swords and baby clothes. Nestled in between them all was Game Centre. Now Game Centre started here and grew to be Scotland's largest independent video game retailer until it closed sadly earlier this year. But it was right here that our friendship, our relationship with video games was defined. But it was right here that I bought the video games console that not just got me properly into video games, but it's responsible for practically every video we've made over the last 8 years.
The latest video game war is heating up tonight. Nintendo's Gamecube system is about to hit the stores.
We're just waiting for the Gamecube to come out. I played Super Smash Brothers.
Last month, Nintendo announced that the Switch had outsold the Gamecube. For many, the Gamecube was seen as a novelty, a failure, compared to the more popular PS2 and the more powerful Xbox. The biggest games in the system couldn't compare to the likes of GTA 3, Halo, or simply just being able to play DVDs. Everything Nintendo was doing, from making a cel-shaded Zelda to a Mario game where the big man becomes a street cleaner, seemed to be going against the grain of the time. And although some of the games released in the system are still talked about now when we talk about some of the best games of all time, it's gone down in history as the misstep before the release of the incredibly successful Wii. Well, I simply don't agree. I think the Gamecube was Nintendo realising that competing with other companies will only lead to a marketplace where everything becomes an incremental pissing contest. I mean, look at the PS2 and the Xbox. Barring the bits of metal inside the plastic boxes, there's not a lot between them, and that's honestly the same today. Oh yeah, this one does 4K, this one has blah blah blah. The Gamecube built the foundations that have led you to be able to play Breath of the Wild, one of the best games ever made, on the toilet. The Nintendo we love today is because of the boldness of the Gamecube era. By boldness, I mean just look at some of the games. Wind Waker, Super Mario Sunshine, Double Dash, Pikmin and so on. What set them apart from their peers on other consoles? Those colours, those bright and vibrant colours. Now when we were younger, we all said the PS2 had the library, the Xbox had the online, and the Gamecube handled colours. But looking back, it wasn't just that it handled colours well, it's that it was the only console bucking the dark and edgy trend and making games that rejoiced in colour. Wind Waker is still, in my mind, the high watermark for cel shading, and Super Mario Sunshine is simply stunning to watch. And at the time, it felt like magic. I still talk about the day Mario Kart Double Dash was released and we played every track in teams, and how badly Joe and I were horsed at all but the first cup. I'd be lying though if I intimated this was a widely held opinion. Folk hated Wind Waker for looking childish, Sunshine for giving Mario a water pistol, and let's not even talk about Star Fox Adventure. While some third-party games were amazing, like Resident Evil 4, Killer 7 or, my god, Rogue Squadron, it never had the same support as its competitors, and even though the console launched a breathtakingly low £130, it sold about 11 million units less than the N64 and about 2 million less than the original Xbox. But you can't always measure success in numbers or in profit. The legacy and memories are what make the Gamecube important. The DNA of Wind Waker is in Breath of the Wild. Flood from Sunshine is the grandpa of the splatterguns in Splatoon. And there's a reason why folks still buy Gamecube pads to play Smash Brothers.
Super Smash Brothers.
For me, the fact that Gamecube was offering games that felt so fresh and exciting got me seriously into games, and it's probably formed a major part in many of the friendships I've made over the years. And I doubt I'd be doing Bitsocket if it hadn't been for the Gamecube. I'll always remember nights just spent playing Smash Brothers, moaning at Joe playing Link in Soul Calibur 2, or coveting the daftest remake of all time, Twin Snakes.
But I don't just want to throw tons of praise at a company that can be distant, sometimes a bit backwards, and also notoriously litigious. So instead, I wanted to come here and remember the look on the guy's face as he sold me my Gamecube, the wee smile playing on his lips, because he thought he was selling me an absolute fucking dud. But the amount of happiness that's brought me, the amount of friendships, the amount of just great times that just buying that single Gamecube has brought me, if he'd known that, he'd have charged me double.